Morning everyone. We're just about to install some Carbies on our GS1000 and found a bit of a problem with them. We've fixed up the wiring and that didn't fit in the airbox, so that's all right. I thought I'd fit the Carbies, and before I did, I ran some fuel through it and found out that there was a slight leak on a hose there, so I'm gonna have to take them apart. Now, to fit the Carbies in, once you've got that box in there, it's almost impossible to install the Carbies with the engine in and that. It can be done. I have done it and struggled for quite a few hours. So what I find that I do is I simply take out the top engine bolt, leave in the lower one, take out the front ones. Here you can see them all there. Take out those, take out the lower ones underneath, jack up the engine to hold it, and then just drop that down, and that just slides forward about 5 or 6 mil, and that's just enough room to slide in the Carbies in between the box and manifold, and only takes about half an hour to install and take out those bolts. And you'll notice that all the bolts that I put in and take out have all got lube on it, mainly for that reason, so that in a couple of months time or a couple of years time you can just simply take them out and they're not bound in there with oxidizing or rust or whatever. So we've had these carbs for a little while, and I've just done a balance on them, and how that's done is number 3 carby is simply number 3 carby, number 2, number 3. Number 3, set the idle slide to a certain height. I just use a 2.5 drill, and I've got a few of those there, and then I'll reset each of the other slides to correspond with that number 3, so they're all the same height. And you adjust those with these screws here. Just hold the center screw with a flat screwdriver, open it up with a 8mm spanner, and adjust the central screw up or down so that it's a nice even fit all the way through. Just adjust it through there. So what we're going to do today is fix up this. This is the fuel line. Now, before I install the Carbies, I ran some fuel through just as a tester, and it had a leak out here, which is the O-ring just in there. So we'll just split the Carbies with these screws here. Split them, take out the top bar here, slide that out the ends and split it, change those O-rings, easy peasy. Thanks a lot.
Resorted to, an out of sorts sort of Buku Karmas, good one week, not the next. O'Donnell, it's very hard. It's hard to get people that size, and key defenders. So they did try it in the pre-season. It went okay, but so did Tom McCartan, beginning of last year. Remember with Dean Cox, he played him forward, and they thought, oh well, we'll give this a shot, and it lasted 2 weeks. So last week, I didn't think that. He disgraced himself down the back half last week anyway, Tim English. In fact, I thought it made him run at the footy.
Yeah, but McCartan to forward line, back to forward. So you just don't see Ruckman get sent to full back.
Yeah,
all that often.
But you got to be with the team, and it was mainly, and it wasn't because it was a key. It was mainly because of McLean. He was the one that was, as much as Kerno was doing damage, McLean was.
Right now, which is not going to happen.
Everything's been tightened up now, so, and it all operates well. I think putting these O-rings in there certainly help, and that tightens up that part there. We've got everything else in there, so I had to recheck the slide balance, slide positions, and I've got the 2.5 drill bit in there, and that's snug, set up with the idle screw, and that's just a nice little snug fit. Number 2 carby is tight. I can't quite get the drill in there. Number 1 is just about right. And number 4 is way out. It's about 3 mil. So let's adjust those ones. And we'll work out how we're going to do it. Now you need a 8 mil spanner. And just undo the locking nut. And that'll just tighten up onto that drill bit in there. That just about touching. And just screw that down just that fraction more so that you've got that same tension. It's probably a little bit tighter. And we just tighten that up. Hold that centre screw and tighten up the nut. Again with a steady hand. And test it again. It hasn't moved. Just confirm that it's tight, locked up. Test it, and that's right. Now the next one here was about right. And number 1 doesn't feel too bad, it's probably a little bit loose. Alright. So we'll do that one as well. That's not too bad.
Hyundai, Ford, Mitsubishi, MG, Cherry and Omoda J2. Don't forget, John always has a huge range of more than
I reckon that's good enough.
pre-owned vehicles to choose from.
Okay.
John Hughes, Victoria Park, Wangara, Rockingham.
Let's just put all the caps back on.
Your car buying destination.
Tilly knows how to plan a party. Hey, can I borrow your
And that'll be it then.
But she's been feeling uneasy, and
Well, I'm back again. Now we've tested out the carby for leakage, and that and the part that I've fixed doesn't leak anymore. But I've found that carbies 3 and 4 don't fill up with petrol, so there's something else wrong with it. So we've got to take it all apart again and inspect stuff. So really peeved off with that. So never ends with carbies. They either go or they don't. So that's alright. We just bloody piss around again for another half an hour. See what's going on. These two there were totally dry inside. There's nothing there at all. No fuel, nothing. Both of them. Oh. So we found the culprit. Number 3 carby had a little bit of dirt in the needle seat, so that was blocked up from the main feed, which I changed the O-ring going into there. That was all blocked up, that hole through there. Probably see the hole maybe. So blow out that, clean out that. We'll clean out that one as well. Might as well go through these two just to check them and that. The Carbies had been serviced. They sat there for several months wrapped up. May have been some crap from the fuel that I ran through the feeder. So let's just dig that out and we can see how it is. Yeah, just a little bit of dirt. Oh well.
Materialhandling.com.au.
All of it back together again. Probably about half-hour job.
The all-new electric
All cleaned.
GLE 2 is here. It's funky, cool,
So we'll put it in tomorrow and we'll see how we go. Alright. See yous.
Experience it and jump the queue to order your bench. Directly in front of the Dogs Goldo. Eagles need to
Carbies have all been tested for leaks and there's no leaks and all of the bowls fill up. I put some fuel through it, through our little rinky-dink little fuel bottle, unscrewed the float bowls and they've all got fuel in them, so happy about that. And let's install it now. I've just sprayed the manifold rubbers and the airbox rubbers, so we'll install them now and see how we go. What a real pain in the bum that was, fitting those carbies. After I said, oh, it's a half-hour job, 1 hour later, geez, everything I touched I stuffed up. Anyway, carbies are in, airbox is all done. Rubbers don't quite fit here. I'm not that happy about them, but they do have a second lip where that clamp is, so they should hold. That one's still loose, so I haven't tightened that one up. In case you're a eagle eye and say, oh yeah, that gap's bigger than that one, that's why. Fitted the new spark plug caps. 3 of them I had to extend because they just cut them. All of these were just cut off. Don't know why, so I've joined them. Hopefully it'll go alright. So what I'm going to do now is put some oil in it and probably just crank it just to get the oil circulated, because I've changed the oil filter thanks to Jack. Jack done that with all new bolts on it. Probably can't see that, probably a bit dark. New nuts, one new stud on it because they stuffed up a stud, so done all that. So I'll just fill it up and see how we go. spins a bit better. Well, that's good. All right, I'll just let that soak for a while. It's been standing for quite a while. So we'll just do that again. Let that go. I'll stick the carbies back, the plugs back in, and that should go. That's good. That sounds good. That sounds all right. Don't panic. All right. That's it, I think. Morning, everyone. As you can see, we've still got the GS here. It'll be picked up in the next couple of days. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, not to worry. It's not taken up too much space. So, just an update and where we are. I installed the Carbies. Installed a new choke cable. That was all right. I couldn't get the original one, so we just adapted a bolt in there, threaded sleeve, glued in the top part there, and that operates reasonably well. So that'll all get covered up by the pad on the front, so pretty good there. Fitting those carbies, yep, half-hour job, yeah, bloody bullshit. Anyway, that's all right. Stuffed around for a little bit, got it all going. Just got to hook up the cables and it'll all be sweet. Tried to start the thing. I cranked it over and that was all right. Cranked over good. Got the oil going through it. But there's absolutely no spark from anywhere. And I've done a test on the two coils, and according to the tests, both of them are stuffed. I don't know how that works. Normally you'd have one coil would go, the other one would be all right. So I'm not sure what to do about that yet. I can buy them, but I'm a little bit reluctant to buy them right now because I've got other things planned in the next couple of months. So I might put this on the back burner for a little while. What we're going to do over the next few days is simply fit the exhaust. It's not the standard exhaust from a GS. Apparently this is off a drag bike, so it's going to be fun to try to fit that. We've still got a little bit small stuff to do. Fit the handlebar grips. And other things. I don't know what else. So we'll just play along for a little while and just do some minor stuff. I've got to organise a gear change lever, which I don't have, so that's going to be fun to buy that. I can buy a second-hand one. Most of them are from the States and they want about $1,000 to post them out, so it won't be going there. Maybe I'll just make one, don't know yet. So alright, I think that's about all. Whilst I've got that brake on the bike itself, what I might do is I've got a couple of weeks before the next job comes in, so I can fix up some of these broken bits. I've fiberglassed that ages ago, so I can rub down all that, fix up the tailpiece. I started on the tank the other week. I bashed out some dents in it, and I've started to fill it, and I've just got to sand it down and then fill it and skim it and stick on a primer on it. So we might do that whilst we're waiting on what to do with the bike and the coils. So it's probably the last video for quite a few months. I've got a shitload of stuff to do. Catch us all later. Thanks a lot. See ya.